It's going towards station gear and maintenance as well as physicals. It's going towards a group of men and women doing it all from the goodness of their hearts. Ask Richie LaPera why he volunteers as a firefighter, and he'll tell you this.
You know, I just think it's a great thing. I think be able to help people in their time of need, I think it's a fantastic thing.
LaPera is a career firefighter in Myrtle Beach and one of more than 360 in the Horry County Fire Volunteer Program. Battalion Chief Brian Van Arnhem says that program is getting a $975,000 federal grant over 4 years.
It pays for about 25 firemen a year to be completely outfitted and get their physical so we can get them on the books.
Something LaPera couldn't be more appreciative for.
I mean, gear for firefighters is not cheap. You're talking, you know, $1,800 for just a set of turnout gear. You're talking about a very expensive physicals. You're talking about radios, equipment. Everything in the fire department is not cheap.
More volunteers also means faster response times. Residents in areas starved for volunteers are thankful.
So it's wonderful that they're getting some to help out.
I think it's gonna be great for the community, and you know, these guys really deserve some funds like this. It gives me peace of mind. I have 3 kids at home, so yes, absolutely a peace of mind.
Van Arnhem says the physicals paid for by the federal grant can cost up to $300 a volunteer. Allison? That's absolutely right. Even a mouthful can be a medical emergency for a small child, and it even can be absorbed through the skin. It's a product that has the potential to be a poison.
What do you smoke?
It's banana nut bread.
Doesn't sound like the kind of flavor you'd see someone smoking, but e-cigarette users like Jennifer Boyd swear by it, and she's not alone. Pediatrician William Nichols says consumption over the past few years is on the rise.
It's alarming because the use of e-cigarettes have gone up so much in the last 3 years that the poisoning rate could continue to go up.
Dr. Nichols says he's concerned with just how accessible the product is.
People are buying it online, and it's becoming really popular with teenagers.
And the dangers of a nicotine overdose.
Your blood pressure goes up, you get tremors, it could even progress to seizures. And if you don't treat it, it can go on to where your heart rate actually drops, your blood pressure drops, and you can go into a coma.
The nicotine liquids are often brightly colored and come in a wide variety of flavors, making them attractive to children.
Children will absorb the fluid much easier, and they have a smaller mass, so it's a higher toxicity.
Which is why Boyd, a mom, does everything she can to use the product safely.
I use this around my 3-year-old, but I keep all my products up and away from him where he can't get it.
As with any product that has the potential to be a poison, Dr. Nichols says if you or your child becomes overexposed to nicotine, call 911 immediately. Tim? Now, about 1,000 people came through the door today to experience about 15 different types of screenings, including this right here. This is an EKG, or an electrocardiogram, which measures the tracings of your heart. That's right, Courtney, and it could take a couple of days for the ship to actually reach the search area. Meanwhile, several dozen Chinese relatives of the missing passengers have arrived in Malaysia to demand an apology, dignity, and the truth about the missing plane. Initially, the family members were ushered through a VIP section of the airport in Kuala Lumpur, but some say they felt more like captives than guests in their hotel.
I just wanted to come and meet the minister and meet other family members, but I was not allowed to leave, and they wouldn't arrange transportation. They wouldn't even let me take a taxi. I lost my freedom.
Now, Chinese families and Malaysian families are housed in separate hotels. The Chinese families were told they could not attend a briefing being held for the Malaysian families, which caused tension to rise even more. Family members say they just want to know more details about the missing plane. Courtney? Horry County Fire Rescue is receiving nearly a $1 million grant for volunteers. Coming up, find out where that money's going and what it means for you.